Everybody, MBR here, and we are back with a brand new rebuild. And today, we will be rebuilding the Denver Broncos. It's a rebuild I've been kind of excited for, but I was really waiting until they gave some of these Denver Broncos a little bit of better ratings. This was one of those teams that was meh on ratings. Like, I personally don't think they did him justice. Like Philip Lindsay, when I wanted this rebuild, he was like a 70 something. He's an 81 now. We still do have a amazing back two in Royce Freeman, Rolling Royce. We have a young wide receiver core. I'll probably have to draft maybe one receiver. This offensive line is terrible. I'm hoping that we could develop Garrett Bowles, but he is 26 already. He was 25 coming out of college. That's not the best. And we do have Ron Leary here, who's probably not going to be here for long. Yeah, he's going to start regressing next season. Matt Paradis, I'm going to try and keep here. I really want to try and keep here. But other than that, the offensive line is going to be completely replaced. But going off of that, I think we have some pretty good guys here on the defensive side. I probably won't be putting up Chris Harris, because we kind of need him right now until Bradley Roby can develop. But we will be putting up Darian Stewart on the block. And because he only has one more year on his contract, even though I really like Shaquille Barrett, I really do like Shaquille Barrett. He's been pretty good for the Broncos. We're going to add him up in the trade block. Depends on what I can get for him is what will really sell him as. Shane Ray, I'll put him on trade block just to have him there, but this guy was really promising. Very, very promising. I'm not sure what happened to him. Just hasn't really been there for the Broncos. He's still a decent player. Very good edge player still. At least I think. And then, last but not least, we don't want him to, like, he's played decent this year. I'll give Case Keenum that. He's played decent this year. I think he's played decent. He has more touchdowns than interceptions right now. I think some of the Broncos have kind of let him down. Just watching some games that I've seen, his offense could be extremely explosive, but there's also times where receiver drop balls. One thing that was heavily debated, Case Keenum threw a decent pass, arguable, but decent pass to Demaryius Thomas, who is now on the Texans, and he just didn't even go for it, man. He didn't even go for it, but yeah, but that's kind of where I stand on this whole team. We're going to get a quarterback. If I don't find one in this draft coming up, I'll find one in the next one. But that's going to kind of be my thing on it. So, and with all that said, I'll see you guys if we get any trade offers. Okay, so Shaquille Barrett, there was a few people who were interested. And I think we're going to take this offer from Arizona, giving us this year's 3rd round pick, next year's 4th. There was a few 2nd round picks. That's actually not a half bad offer. We're actually going to take Detroit's. We're going to take up Detroit. This year's 2nd, this year's 6th. I will take that all day. And Shaquille Barrett's now a Lion. Okay, so I have decided that we are going to trade Darian Stewart because I want to give... I always forget his name, man. Sua Cravens, my fault. I want to give Sua Cravens as much time as possible at the strong safety position. So we'll be getting rid of Darian Stewart, who is not very old, but he's an older player. And we're going to be giving him to the Bucks, another old Broncos safety going to the Buccaneers for a 4th round pick. Overall, really good trade. I think we can definitely utilize this 4th round pick in this draft. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Okay, so we didn't do very good. I kind of expected that. Looks like we had a terrible year. Absolutely terrible. We went 2-14. Case Keenum, not good. 3,500 yards, 24 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. 59% completion rating, sacked 43 times. Rushing, I honestly expected it from Philip Lindsay. I don't expect too much, just for the very reason that, look at the offensive line he's playing with. We're going to have 986 and 7 for Emmanuel Sanders, 882 and 6 for Sean Hamilton, 662 and 5 567 and 2 for Cortland Sutton. This one's going to be fun. Yup. Brandon Marsh is going to have 120 sacks to lead our team tackles for loss. I meant tackles, not sacks. 17 tackles for loss for Von Miller, probably only 8.5 sacks. 5 for Derek Wolfe, 3.5 for Bradley Chubb, 3 for Sue Cravens, and 3 for Brandon Marshall. Interceptions, 5 for Chris Harris Jr., 1 for Sue Cravens, and 1 for a few other players. Look at the yearly rewards. Aaron Rodgers is going to win the MVP in the NFC. Well, no, AFC might be, man. Sean Watson's going to win it. No Broncos. Defensive player is going to be Ryan Shazier. No Broncos. Offensive rookie of the year is going to be Baker Mayfield. Philip Lindsay coming in at number 3. Deshaun Hamilton at number 6. Like to see it. Defensive rookie of the year is going to be Minkah Fitzpatrick. No Broncos. So, honestly, I'm in a little bit of a predicament right now. So, I'm in a pretty actually big predicament. We did really bad this year. But the quarterback I want to use, because I did finally get good 2020 draft classes. So the quarterback I want to use is in the 2020 draft. It's not Tua Tagovailoa. I've been watching a lot of this guy, actually. And I finally found the draft class. I didn't look at the ratings or anything, but I finally found the draft class accurate to the players who are going to come out and stuff like that. So, yeah. I'm not sure what we're going to do. I might be forced to take quarterback because I'm pretty sure we had the first overall pick. But I also might take D-line. I very much might take D-line because I think we need it. Or a cornerback. I think we need defensive line or we need offensive line. So I might actually trade it away too. It just depends. It really does depend. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'll see you guys in free agency. Okay, so we're here in free agency, and I did decide we are going to try to offer up on Jack Mewhart. It's probably going to be our only offer just because we have a lot of expiring contracts for some older players. But I don't want to get lower than 35, so that's what we're going to try and do here. Just another guy trying to get this offensive line just a tiny bit better. He's going to come in for 4 years, so until he's in his 30s, which I don't mind very much. Yeah, alright. We're going to do that right there. See where that's going to take us. 104, we should get him. But other than that, there really isn't anybody else that I want who isn't getting, extremely, overly done. So we're going to advance next week, see if we got Jack Mewhart. I'm really hoping we do. I'm pretty sure the guy actually retired. I think so. I don't know. I don't remember, but I'm hoping we can just get him. He has a quick development. He's 27. That'd be pretty big for our offensive line, and he is going to reject our contract. Not very good, but I guess we'll have the cap for next year. And so we might have to go a little bit O-line heavy, and I'm still not sure if we'll be taking a quarterback or not. So this draft's definitely going to be interesting. Okay, guys. With the first overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos will be selecting Rashawn Gary, right end out of Michigan. I've been waiting to use this guy. He is a defensive tackle, right end type person. This guy will fit perfectly in our scheme. I'm so excited to have him on our team. 80 overall, star development. He's going to be moving over to left end, and he is going to be an absolute monster for the orange and blue. Okay, so now with our second pick, we'll be picking up Nate Hirenbig, Stanford, right guard, power guy, big guy. He fits our scheme. We're going to pick him right here. 74, normal development. I was hoping for that quick. Damn it, that's going to kind of be a throwaway pick. We really needed to hit on that one. Alright, I'm not going to lie. Extremely desperate for cornerbacks. We really need cornerbacks, and this is the number one guy. Kendall Sheffield out of Ohio State. Doesn't look good at all, but we need to hope with the first pick in the third round, he can do something for us. He's going to be a 70 normal development. He's going to be a 5th cornerback on our team. That's not... Okay, guys, this is our team going into year 2. Not a good draft at all. I'm not going to lie. I got sniped quite a few times. And actually, I wanted to do something with Will Parks. I want to see if we can try and get something for him, because his contract, I believe, expires next year. Very good safety. I think could be a very good starting, decent to very good starting safety on the team. He's young too, so we're going to do that. But, you know, yikes, man. That draft was not good. Very, very not good. A lot of normal developments. We needed to get some of those bigger ones, but hey, man, that's what happens sometimes. So, I don't expect us to do good again. We don't have a franchise quarterback right now. We will be getting him next draft, hopefully. I want the first overall pick so I can pick him, because that's going to be the person who I'm picking. And next year, we're going to have to build up this offensive line, because it's just getting worse and worse. So, yeah, that's what our team's looking like. Don't expect a playoff berth. Anything but. So, yeah, expectations not high, extremely low, but hopefully we can field a playoff contender in year 3. So I'll see you guys then. Okay, so as I expected, did not make the playoffs. Yeah, another abysmal season, or probably the first overall pick, hopefully. Very, very hopefully. We have the first overall pick. Case Keenum, not a good year. 22 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 3,500 yards. Sacked 61 times. Rushing, don't expect very much for Phillip Lindsay right now. Receiving 907 and 7, almost identical numbers for Emmanuel Sanders. 664 and 5, 583 and 2, 462 and 3. And wow, Phillip Lindsay actually had a 1,000-yard season altogether. Yeah, not going to look pretty. Not at all. Brandon Marsh is going to lead us in tackles this year at 108. Tackles for loss. It's going to be 12 by Von Miller. 12 sacks, too. Wow. Interceptions, 5 for Chris Harris again, 2 for Bradley Roby, 2 for Sue Cravens, and 1 for Justin Simmons. Looking at the yearly awards, we're going to have Matt Ryan win the MVP. The AFC, we're going to have Blake Bortles win the Player of the Year. Defensive player is going to be Miles Jack. Nobody from our team. Offensive rookie is going to be Damian Harris. Really? You would think with... Wow. That's actually... Wow. Defensive rookie is going to be Devin Whites with Rashawn Gary coming in at number 9. All right. So I like to see. That's what I like to see. He does have star development, so that has to count for something. Has to count for something here. Yep. He has 4. All right, perfect. So we're developing. I think once we get our quarterback, this team's going to be so much better. Once we get a quarterback and a competent offensive line. So until then, I'll see you guys in free agency. Okay, so this is what we're looking like for free agency. I did decide to let go of Matt Paradis. He was going down very fast. So basically our whole entire offensive line is terrible and we have to fix it. But we have Eric Rowe here. We have Mario Edwards and we have Andrew Billings. I want to fix this D-line, just trying to get it somewhat formidable. Eric Rowe, because Chris Harris Jr. did decide to retire. This guy was the youngest and the best youngest corner on the market. So that's kind of what we're looking like right now. So let's hope that we can get something. I want something in this free agency class, man. We need something in this free agency class. We didn't get anything last one. It would have been very big to get Jack Mewhort. But we didn't get him, so we have to hope we get something here. We have to draft perfect. Everybody accepted. That's very good. And we have the 2nd overall pick in the draft. The quarterback who I want, I don't know why, but in this draft class, projected to go round 2. So, yeah, that's something. He's projected to go round 2. So we could use our 1st round pick to trade down to a mid-round pick and get an offensive lineman. So this year's definitely going to be big for us. We have to draft perfectly. Okay, so with the second overall pick, we'll be trading down with Seattle to get the eighth overall pick, next year's first, and a next year's second round pick. This is a pretty big trade for us. We get ammunition for next year, and I think next year's gonna have a decent. I don't have a 2021 draft class just yet, but I will probably be trying to get one. But next year's gonna have probably better O line prospect just because it's random. Random draft class usually have better O line prospects. So let's hope. Let's see. Okay, so with their number 8 pick, I will be picking up Ben Brinson. I don't have him scouted at all, but this position has no depth in it in the offensive line, like zero depth in it. Like he's basically the only good guy. He's the only guy who's projected to go first round. So we need to pick him up here. There's other guys, second, third round guys, so I think it'd be pretty good. We have to pick up Ben Brinson right here, though. He's going to be a 75. Quick development. I'll take the quick development, man. I'll take that all day long with the 75 overall. It just makes our offensive line better. Okay, now this is the pick I've been waiting for. With the second pick in the second round, the Denver Broncos will be selecting Jake Fromm. Personally, one of my favorite quarterbacks to watch in college football. I think he's going to be an amazing quarterback coming up to the next level, and he's going to be a 75 star development. I'll take that any day of the week. He's going to be good for us, and hopefully he can lead us to a championship. Okay, guys, I don't like doing this in realistic rebuilds, but it was definitely needed for this team. I was trying to get rid of Royce Freeman. Just nobody wanted him. So we decided to give him away to the Ravens for a offensive line piece in Orlando Brown Jr., whose contract is coming up next year. Well, not next year, the year after next year. So we have 2 years of control over him, and all we had to give up was Royce Freeman and 2 fourth-round picks, both of them being excess because of some of the trade downs we have made. So yeah, that's kind of what we're looking like right now. I did decide to get rid of Royce Freeman just because, we have Philip Lindsay already, and hopefully now with him like that, I can, I don't really want to use the power run scheme. Definitely doesn't help. I need to have a field general quarterback, but agile, not exactly what I want. Not gonna lie. I want to get some of these offensive linemen, up there. So, wow, actually everybody except for Orlando Brown. What is Orlando Brown in agile? 73. All right. He does have quick development though, so I'm hoping that can maybe make up for it. And I'm gonna look right now in free agency just to see if there's anything that we can possibly do to make this team any better. Emmanuel Sanders is still here. Willie Snead wouldn't be a bad third option, but any type of centers on the market. Any centers. Max Unger, I wouldn't mind having just for this year, just so Jacob Fromm doesn't get completely destroyed. He's definitely not going to be a long-term option. I think that's kind of self-explanatory, but we just don't want to have Jacob Fromm's head go off. So this is going to be our team going into year number 2. Not good. 75 overall offense, 83 overall defense. Definitely have lacked this rebuild, not going to lie. But I'm hoping that maybe some sort of rookie quarterback magic could happen and we could get in. I don't know why Courtland Sutton hasn't been developing quicker. Very weird to me. Usually Courtland Sutton by now is like up to an 86. So that's a little bit weird. You probably have to draft a wide receiver next year. But let's hope we do good. So that said, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Okay, so it looks like we had a kind of decent season. Does not look like we had a bad season any way possible. It looks like a quarterback really spread the ball out of here. Defensively, it looks like we didn't have the best season, but hey. So we went 6-9-1. Again, not the best in a very good division. But Jacob Fromm had a decent year, almost 4,000 passing yards, 26 touchdowns. I won 16 receptions to go down, but he is a rookie. Philip Lindsay, 896 and 4 with 3 fumbles, man. He can't be doing that. His offensive line is getting better. He needs to get better. Colin Johnson, over 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. 761 and 1 from Deshaun Hamilton. 915 and 9 for Cortland Sutton. And 393 and 3 for Jake Butt. Sacks wise, Garrett Bowles is just letting up too many sacks. Probably not going to re-sign him. Brandon Marshall with 95 tackles for loss. 14 by Mario Edwards. That's looking to be a very good signing. 11 sacks for Von Miller. 10.5 for Bradley Chubb. 6 for Rashawn Gary. Wow, 5.5. Well, 5 for Mario Edwards and 5 for a few others. Bradley Roby is gonna have 3 interceptions. 2 interceptions for Brandon Marshall. 1 for Eric Rowe and 1 for Justin Simmons. Looks like some of our free agent people, some of our free agent stuff, is looking to get pretty good free agent acquisitions. Aaron Rodgers is going to win MVP. On the AFC side, Le'Veon Bell is going to win Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player is going to be Myles Jack. No Broncos, really. Offensive Rookie of the Year is going to be Jake Fromm. That's what I like to see, man. With whoever oh no, that was like a 4th wide receiver. Yeah, Theo Howard coming in there. Defensive, whoa, hold on. Clint McDonald, the quarterback out of Hawaii, went number 10. Wow. Defensive Rookie of the Year is going to be David Dowell. No Broncos. All right. Overall, good season. We're getting better. That's all I could really ask for. Everyone progressed in the offensive side except for Max Unger, which I'm completely fine with. Probably going to draft a wide receiver just so we can get someone from. But I think overall, if we can get this cornerback situation down packed and get a better O-line, center, right guard, and left tackle, we could be setting up for a pretty good year next year. I'm excited. Okay, guys, so going into this offseason, we had a lot of needs, but we can definitely fill them. And the first one is me letting go both of our middle linebackers. So Zach Cunningham, right here, I did offer up on him to be one of our middle linebackers, and I am very much thinking about changing our scheme. As of right now, I'm thinking about changing our scheme. I'm not sure yet. I did also offer... I didn't offer on Chase Rodler. I wanted to offer up on Chase Rodler just because, man, take him away from the Chargers. That's a big one. And we need some type of O-line. We need an O-line right now. Yeah. We're also trying to get Forrest Lamp and Taylor Moton. On the defensive side of the ball, there really isn't anybody that I'm trying to go for except for Zach Cunningham. And, Reggie Ragland wouldn't be bad. Tending to Patrick on Watsar. Actually, if I can get him for less than what he wants right now, could I get him for 3? Alright, so we should be able to get him like that. There's a lot of good safeties, man. Sad that this is the one team that we have actual good safeties in. So, yeah, hold on. It's gonna focus. I don't know why my camera's not focused. I'll fix that in a sec. But we're gonna sim to next week. See what we can get. Alright, better. It's focused now. But see what we can get, man. I want everybody, but the O-line are the most important. I can live without Zach Cunningham. Why does it say I have to scout college players? Patrick and Watson are rejected. Everyone else accepted, though. Perfect. This offensive line is looking nice, man. Offensive line is looking nice. This is very exciting now. We're actually starting to build some sort of a team. Cornerback is going to be our number one need. Cornerback, second middle linebacker. Left tackle. Left tackle is probably going to be our first overall pick. Wide receiver, again, we have a lot of needs. But let's hope that we can get all of them in this draft. Let's draft perfectly. And let's get there. Okay, so with the number 9 pick, I did decide we're going to go Matt Hodge of Arizona State. Very good man-to-man guy. We didn't have him scouted at all because the guy who had scouted went a pick before me. So let's hope that Matt Hodge is at least decent cornerback, which he isn't at all. Luckily, we still have another first-round pick, so hopefully we can rebound a little bit. Okay, so with our 20th pick, we'll be picking up Hassan Cooper. This guy looks like an absolute beast. Out of Auburn, 6 foot, 180, deep threat. Let's see what he's going to do. 79, quick development. He's going to come and be our good slot receiver. He's going to be a pretty decent slot receiver. And he's probably going to be our number 2 receiver, actually. I'm not sure where Deshaun Hamilton is, so he's going to do pretty good for us. Okay, guys, so this is what our team is looking like in year number 4. This offensive line is finally starting to come together. Defensively, we're looking pretty good. Just want more of... We just want more from these cornerbacks, honestly. Cornerbacks have been very hard to come by this rebuild. But other than that, we have looked pretty decent. We're looking pretty decent on the defensive side. We're looking very good on the offensive side. Honestly, we're looking good everywhere. I'm pretty excited. I think we have an outside chance to make the playoffs in year number 4. If not, we're making them in year number 5. So, with that all said, I will see you guys at the end of the season. Okay, so we did not make the playoffs, but it does not look like we had a half bad season, at least on the offensive side. Or even the defensive side does not look like we had a half bad season. Oh, for a second I thought it was 6. But we are going to go 7-9 in a tough division. Looks like we could have won the division pretty easily. Jake Fromm, 4,300 passing yards, 28 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. 1,000 yards for Phillip Lindsay, 12 touchdowns. This is what I like to see. 1,000 yards for Cortland Sutton, 9 touchdowns. 820 and 5 for Jacob Butt, 7, 12 and 1, and 8, 16 and 6 for Hassan Cooper. Looking at the sacks, let up Taylor Moton, let up the most. I should have put... I'm an idiot. I forgot to put one of them at left tackle. But I'm pretty sure Taylor Moton played left tackle most of the year. I'm very sure he probably did. Zach Cunningham led our team in tackles at 125. Wow, that's actually a lot of tackles. Von Miller led us in tackles for loss. 19 sacks for Bradley Chubb. 11 for Rashawn Gary. 9 for Von Miller. That's a scary defense. We're going to have to sign back Von Miller. Wow. We are definitely going to sign back Von Miller. We need to keep this defense together. Yearly awards. Todd Gurley's going to MVP. In the AFC, Marcus Mariota is going to win Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive players meet Myles Garrett. There is no Broncos. Bradley Chubb better make it. Offensive Rookie of the Year is going to be Charles Everett with Hassan Cooper and our backup halfback coming in there. At those numbers, Defensive Player of the Year is going to be Banks Hughes or Hughes. No Broncos. So again, the year of progression, Jake Fromm is playing absolutely lights out. We need to keep this defense together. I'm ready to do that at all prices. We have enough cap space. Free agency and the draft are going to both be big this year, so we can make the playoffs in year 5 and we can make the Super Bowl. We just need, man, if we could get solid cornerbacks, man, it's over. It's done, man. I'm telling you, solid cornerbacks. Hassan Cooper only has 2, so our offensive weapons are kind of lacking, not going to lie. So those are going to be places that we're going to try and get better at. Overall, this team's looking very good. I'm very excited for the future. Okay, guys, there's a few people here that we're about to snatch up and make into Denver Broncos. Looking at it right now, I'm thinking about getting someone like a Robert Woods or an Antonio Brown. Shoot, I forgot to upgrade Hassan Cooper. That's my B. But I'm thinking about getting one of those or even a James Washington, honestly, just so we have somewhat of a receiving core. Don't need anybody on the offensive line. I really want Deron Payne or Derek Nottie. I want one of those two. Cornerbacks, 285s who have 0 bids on them. So we're going to give them both exactly what they want. Teron Johnson, there you go. Eli Apple, there you go. Hold on. There you go. And because Bradley Roby started to go down in overall too, which is not good at all. Rashaan Evans here. If we give him exactly what he wants, that should be better than what the Packers are giving him. It is. And then Deron Payne. We'll bump up your contract a little bit. But if we can get Deron Payne, that would be humongous. If we can get Deron Payne. And then on the wide receiver market, kind of inclined to get Antonio Brown, but we're not going to do that. I don't think Traquan Smith would actually be that bad. Don't think he'd be bad at all. Actually, you know what? We're going to try to get Traquan Smith, a younger guy here, to be with us. I'm going to make that to 80. Yep. So, let's hope. Oh, shoot. All right, the Cleveland Browns really want Traquan Smith. I got you. I got you, Cleveland Browns. We will pay him outrageously then. Yep. All right. So, let's hope we get everybody there. At least one of the defensive players. I need the cornerbacks. The biggest thing is the cornerbacks. We really, really need cornerbacks, man. Cornerbacks are big. If we can get 1 out of 2, I'll be happy. If we can get Teron Johnson or Eli Apple, better with both, but I'll take 1 out of 2. We got everybody. All right. I'm fine with that. I'm going to see. Yeah, Son Cooper. I'm actually just going to upgrade him really quickly. So he's going to be an 81, and we didn't sign back Deshaun Hamilton. So we have to sign a wide receiver. We'll see what wide receiver we sign. I'll see what wide receiver we sign, but I'll see you guys during the... Okay, guys, so I'm deciding to be a little bit greedy here. We don't have any real glaring weaknesses, so we're going to go Heath Grant, the cornerback, 77 quick. He's going to be like a 5th cornerback for us, but a good 5th. So going into year 5, this is what our team is looking like. And I think we have a pretty decent team right here. 85 overall offense, 97 overall defense. We're looking good. Definitely excited for this. Want to give a few guys some upgrades. You know, make sure that we have that depth. And if we don't make the playoffs this year, I might go an extra year. Just depends. Very much does depend. But I think we got a little something here. I definitely do think we got a little something here. I think that we could definitely make a playoff push for this team. This team could definitely make waves in this AFC. So, let's see if we're correct. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Okay, so we didn't make the playoffs once again, but I'm going to be coming in for year 6 now just because the division is so weak. I don't know how we're not winning more. Honestly, do not know. Jake Fromm, 28 touchdown passes, 8 interceptions, 46,000 yards, 65% completion rate. That's amazing. Philip Lindsay, I just broke 1,000 yards, needs to rush for more yardage. Receiving 2,000-yard receivers in Son Cooper and Cortland Sutton, with James Washington coming in there with 7 touchdowns too. Blocking-wise, very good year by everybody. Defensively, Zach Cunningham's going to lead us in tackles for loss. Be 17 by Rashawn Gary. Sacks 14.5 for Von Miller. Wow. We definitely stepped it up. Interceptions, wish there was more. Yearly rewards, we're going to be looking at Ezekiel Elliott winning the MVP. The AFC is going to be Baker Mayfield winning Offensive Player of the Year. Jake Fromm coming in at number 5. Defensive players going to be Miles Jack. Nobody there for us. We're going to have whoever Morris Matthews is Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Probably not going to have anybody either. All right. But basically, we're going to come back for another season. I'm not going to show you guys any of the offseason because basically all of it's going to be pointless. I'll show you guys if we sign any free agents. Probably not going to, though, because we need to sign back. I want to sign back Von Miller because he's still playing at an extremely high level. So I want to sign him back. If you guys, we have to sign back. But other than that, like, I think we're going to have to sign Jake Fromm. No, we're going to sign Rashawn Gary in this, so that's going to be a big chunk of money. But that's what we're looking like right now. I'll probably just see you guys start of year number 6. Okay, guys, this is year 6. This is the final year. Basically, a recap of the offseason. I signed a cornerback, Amari Oruwariye. Probably what I think is the third best cornerback in this year's group, which the 2 best cornerbacks are in another level. So that doesn't mean that Amari Oruwariye isn't going to be a very good cornerback in this league. I actually hope the Giants pick him up in the 2nd round. But we also, in the draft, Von Miller decided to retire. So we picked up Gilbert Tull, star development, 80 overall. Very, very good pick. Very, very good pick. Very happy with that pick. And also, I did also pick up some depth mostly in this draft. I like the computer draft in most of this. But all around, this team is looking a lot better than what we started with. And I think this is a playoff team. I think this is very easily a playoff team. I'm not sure in what world it isn't a playoff team. We're going to have quite a little bit of depth here. We're going to have quite a little bit of everything. So I'm really hoping that we make the playoffs here. We definitely deserve it. So without further ado, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. All right, you guys, this is it. We finally made the playoffs at a 10-6 record. We didn't win our division. I already upgraded most people. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I upgraded everybody already. Didn't win the division, lost out by 1 point. But 10-6 record, we had to do good. Jacob Fromm, almost 4,000 yards, 27 touchdowns, 10 picks. Rushing the ball, Philip Lindsay, not a good season, but 10 touchdowns. I'll take it. Receiving yards, 1,000 for Cortland Sutton, 861 for James Washington, 685 for Hassan Cooper, and 593 and 1 for Jake Butts. See sacks. Taylor Moton letting up 10, don't like that. Zach Cunningham with 9 tackles. Tackles for loss, 15 by Bradley Chubb, 12 by Rashawn Gary, and 13 sacks, man. 9 for Bradley Chubb, 7 for Rashawn Evans. Our defense, you guys. Our defense decided just to go off this year, and that's exactly what we wanted. Saquon Barkley is going to win MVP. In the AFC, it's going to be Offensive Player of the Year. It's going to be Lamar Jackson. Defensive Player is going to be Myles Garrett. If we don't have... You're kidding me. 13 sacks, and he doesn't get in. We don't have any rookies, so yeah. But 13 sacks, and Rashawn Gary doesn't get in. That's crazy. All right. We're going to come in, play the moments, allowed to play 3. So let's see. I'm very excited for this. Hopefully you guys are too. I'll see you guys in the game. Okay, guys, we are in the game. I'm not taking over just yet. It looks like we're doing pretty good on our own. Defense isn't doing that good. 7-7. Come on, we have to keep it going. We have to keep it going. Not going to come in. 14-7. Defense needs to just lock up. They are not going to give us anything here. They are not giving us anything. But we keep on getting into the red zone. That was a red zone turnover. Not good. I'm going to take advantage of this one right here. I'm going to take advantage of this spot. Let's see. Cortland Sutton needs to come up big for us in this game. This is the game that we kind of need him. This one in the wild card round. So we need him. He's going to come up. We're going to have Cortland Sutton right there. But we get hit as we throw the ball. And that is going to be an interception. The second red zone turnover. We had him. We get it right back, though. All right. This time, let's not get hit while we throw. Let's actually block our players, man. So, come on. He's going to have a quarterback spy up. But we're going to have him right there. Jacob Fromm cannot make the throw. Jake Fromm can't make that throw. Come on, man. I've seen you make it 100 times in college. Gotta make that throw. We're going to run the ball. I'm just going to say it's run the ball, keep it on the ground with the backup halfback, actually. Philip Lindsay is not in the game. So, run the ball, and they just let Miles Jack run free. All right. I think these slant routes are probably our best bet to capitalize right here. And we're going to have them. But we can't get the ball off. Yannick Ngakoue came in for the sack, and we're going to have to kick our field goal. There's no way I'm not. 6 sacks already for the Jaguars defense. 6. That's... Ooh. It's not even the fourth quarter, and they have 6 sacks. That's saying anything. Big end of game drive. We're not going to come in. We get the ball right back. Okay. Again, I'm taking it. We're not going to argue at all. I'm going to run the stretch here. I'm going to hope that everyone gets blocked, which they are. And we're going to get the first down. And a little bit more. Philip Lindsay is going to get down to the 7. Wish we didn't get out of bounds, but we'll take it. We will take it. I'm going to... Slants have been the death of us, man. But we're going to take it right here. I want James Washington inside on one of these linebackers. The zone is there. The zone is there. We're going to pass it up. Oh! That was just about to be That was going to be Cortland Sutton's, like, whew. I don't know who was the coach for that team, man, but oh my God, that was almost Cortland Sutton's play of his career. And that safety is going to almost get on that one. Almost 3rd and goal. Gotta mix it up a little bit, I guess. We're just going to go with the stick route then. Again, slants on the goal, not goal line, but like slants near the end zone are really some of the only things I can run. We're going to have them wide open. Touchdown. Jake Butt, are you kidding me? We're going for it. There's no way we do not go for this. 0 way we don't go for this. Fullback dive. 2-minute warning is going to happen. But I'm running the fullback dive, you guys. There's 0 way that we're not going for this. Makes no reason we're on the 1-yard line to take our field goal. 0 reasons. So right here, let's run it in. Let's go. And we're going to go up by 10, hopefully, if Chris Boswell makes the kick, and he is. We're going to let it go. Don't need to take over anymore. We're doing good. Doing good. We're up big right now, and we're going to win the wild card game. I'll see you guys in the divisional round. Okay, guys, so we are in the game, and it doesn't look like doing the best right now, but it's tie game. Overall, we just need to hope we win this. Did not make a field goal there. Probably should have came in. Probably. But we didn't come in. 10-3. Got to keep it going. And our defense is getting absolutely busted right now. I mean, these Browns are like a 96 overall right now. So I don't blame us, but it doesn't look like we're even going to win this. Yeah. At this point, there is no. Turned it over too many times. That was quick, man. That was very quick. Well, we made it to the divisional round. Man, that really sucks. I wanted to see Jake Fromm win a Super Bowl. But that's going to be it, you guys. Very up and down rebuild. That rebuild took a lot out of me. But if you guys did enjoy, remember to go leave a like and go and subscribe. It only helps me as a growing channel. I'm not sure what our next rebuild is going to be just yet. I'm kind of debating right now. New series on the channel will be coming on soon, or probably actually already debuted before this episode. So, if you guys enjoyed, I already just said that. Make sure I have an electrifying day, and I'll see you guys in our next episode.